Somké and the Fire 5. Let's go ahead and start things off with a beef fight in the OG yard. This is between Dolo versus 717 Static. Again, this is a beef fight. This is a fight between a boxer versus a puncher. And yeah, man, we got a quick finish. It leads to a second round afterwards. And we get the same result in the second round. The beef gets settled nonetheless. And ironically, it causes a beef in the crowd, which causes a beef fight. This is a hell of a fight right here and a hell of a situation. Street Beef's OG yard, Dolo versus 717 Static. Firefight. Moving on to Street Beef Scrapyard. You see it. You're trying to look this fight up. The title is right there on the screen. This is between the Chef versus Nah G. This is a boxing match. And once again, we have another fight where it's a boxer versus a puncher. This was a solid matchup. And as you can tell from the screen, we saw solid sportsmanship between these two. This fight had really good pacing, beautiful counters, and a lot of in and out work. I want to see both fighters return because they put on a show. Street Beef Scrapyard, the Chef versus Nah G. Firefight. Yeah, taking you to Street Beef's West Coast. You see it. This fight's between Big Daddy Williams versus Stone Man. This is yet another boxing match. And man, these guys were throwing projectile missiles at each other. I mean, for 3 rounds. Every shot was felt and heard. We got, I mean, you see the aggression back and forth, back and forth. And this is one of those fights where these guys just threw caution to the wind. Comment in the comments who you believe won this fight. It was very close. Street Beef's West Coast, Big Daddy Williams versus Stone Man. Firefight. Yeah, taking you to Street Beef's Dirty South. If you're trying to look this fight up, the title is right there on the screen. We have one fighter with a name and one with no name. This is Blue Muscle versus, and this was an MMA match. You see right there on the timestamp, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. These guys didn't waste no time. They got straight to it. This was a quick work, which resulted in a quick finish. We got some heavy strikes right out the gate. And the grappling is really what took things to the next level. We saw some nice ground strikes. And then we got a quick finish at the end. Street Beef's Dirty South. Firefight. Yeah, and we're going to end things back at Street Beef's OG yard. This is yet another beef fight between Han versus Sweet Angel K. This is a fight between 2 ladies who were in the crowd in the first fight that I mentioned in the Fire 5 between Dolo and 7-1 Static. These 2 ladies got into it as that fight was going on. And by the end of that first fight, this fight happened. Yeah, I mean, kudos to these ladies. The fight starts off with a crazy barrage of strikes. And yeah, I mean, these ladies, they settled their fight. They showed much love and respect afterwards. And both beefs were settled and solved. Street Beef's OG yard, Han versus Sweet Angel K, Somké and the Fire 5.